Hello everybody, I am back. Oh, I'm still on that. And we're going to be playing the NCIS.
Hello there.
Hey, I thought I had that, I thought I had you guys put to, my earpiece. I guess I have not done that. Give me a second. Can I just switch to just me? Me for a quick second. There we go. Yeah, so I could just quickly sort that out. There we go. That should quickly do it. Let's just give it a quick test with just a random sound alert. Doesn't matter what. I guess not. It's fine, it's fine. I just gotta hope for the best, I guess, when it comes to our little audio conundrum going on here. But today we're going to be streaming NCIS. Now, for those who don't see me on YouTube and wondered why I've disappeared, I've recently my granddad's passed away as well. It came as a huge shock. Got sent to hospital, and about a week or two later, passed away. It was a big influence on my life, especially when it came to like computers, and basically gave me encouragement to do like what needed to be done and what I wanted to do. So this is kind of like in memory of him, especially since I kind of started binge watching NCIS, one of his favorite shows. So playing this, it's like a bit of a tribute to him. Hopefully he'll enjoy this game if he ever gamed. But we're gonna do it in his memory. So enough talking. We're gonna do this properly, like no real messing around. We're gonna do it by the book. We're gonna knuckle down and play this with honor. So let's start. Episode 1, Jackpot. It's a lovely way to remember him. I like to think so. Okay. Oh, she getting the jackpot? I guess that's not how they celebrate someone getting the jackpot. Jeff Rodriguez, Anthony Dinozo, Ziva, David, Abby, Timothy McGee, Leon, and Ducky. Oh, that was a great reconstruction of the opening. That honestly was.
Hey, McGeek. Who sent Ziva the flowers?
Jealous?
Jealous? Me? No, of course not.
You sure? Because you sound jealous.
I'm just surprised someone would send Ziva flowers. That's all.
Why are you surprised?
Yeah, what girl doesn't like getting flowers?
Girls, yes, but we're talking about Ziva.
Grab your gear. Where we
Famous
going,
head
boss?
slap.
Atlantic City. Nice flowers.
Dinozo is definitely jealous of Ziva. Who's it? What consoles is it made for? I'm playing it on the PC version, but there is a like PS3, Xbox version.
Special Agent Gibbs. I'm Sergeant Gates, Atlantic City Police Department. You guys here to assist us?
Other way around. Here you got a dead Marine reservist. That's NCIS jurisdiction.
Works for me. This is Atlantic City. I got enough on my plate already. Happy to take second seat on this. Just make sure my office gets copies of all your findings.
Done. What do you got?
A robbery, and a big one. We got a dozen Florida retirees up for a week-long vacation. They were on the casino floor when it happened. None of them saw anything. All of them report hearing a blast and seeing everyone in the casino run for the front doors. No eyewitnesses to the actual robbery.
There's never an
Inside there,
eyewitness.
we have a huge mess. You might just want to go see for yourself.
Let's go.
Well, hello there, Dirty Harry. Is that a 44 Magnum?
Good eye. It was a gift from my father when I made sergeant. He was on the force as well.
Never know when you're gonna need to blow a hole in an engine block, huh?
DeNozo.
On your six, boss.
You can definitely tell that wasn't a the
We
actual
got two dead
actors.
guards. One was a Marine in the reserves. DeNozo, pictures. Don't forget the footprints. And see if Ducky or Ziva need help.
On it, boss.
New objects. Alright, you can definitely tell it wasn't the actors, especially if you played the game before. I believe it was PS3 and 360. Yeah, it was definitely around those times. When was it released? I got the case right here, the PC version. It should tell me 2011 this game came out, so bit of an oldie, but makes sense. It says it was. Anyway, how's it going, bud? It's been hard, but I'm trying to take everything as I can do. Everything's gonna be hard, especially since like we're trying to pick up on what he's left off and what he's done. So we're literally trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle without the picture. So we're literally like it's like trying to solve a crime scene. In this example, the whole gang's here. Yep. Yeah, we are. 2011, this game was launched. Feels old. Feels old. Imagine how accurate. Oh, okay, so that's how we walk. Oh, hang on.
Gibbs will want photos of the victims.
Okay. Scroll to zoom in. Alright. Evidence. Marvin Freya, deceased. He was one bullet wound in the chest. Background details will require a database search. Alright.
Tony, would you also take a photo of the victim's sidearm? We need to move the body, but I'm afraid we will disturb the weapon if we do it before you take the photo.
Sure, Doc.
Might ask a question down the line. If it's about NCIS, I will
I should take a photo of this.
I'll make sense. Alright. Okay, there we go.
Good catch.
An A357 caliber pistol found beside one of the dead guards. The clip is 3 bullets short of a full forensic analysis needed. Alright. The fact that this is a PC makes me feel nostalgic.
Thank
yeah.
you, Tony.
Like, this kind of makes
Now
me
I
do
can
what.
get on with the rest of my work.
Oh, sorry, Ducky. Kind of makes me want to like continue like play some of my old PC games. Is there anything around here? All right, let's ask him.
There are footprints, Tony, near the big hole in the wall. Maybe you would like to photograph them.
Sure, Ziva.
Alright, she's not asking for photos there. Denozo usually does take a lot of photos. Oh, you know what? Oh, big hole. Why can't I examine the area?
What's
go.
that over there?
Two sets of footprints left in the dust created by the explosion. Both began at the hole in the wall. Forensic analysts needed. Alright.
That's one. Keep up the good work.
There's nothing left to... Oh, over there.
I should take a photo of this.
Okay. Wait, what? I wanted a photo! A set of footprints left in the dust created by the explosion. From the treated pattern, they appeared to be heavy boots. Forensic analysts needed.
Your photographs may never make the home page of a medical journal, but I dare say you have done splendid work, Tony.
I say we need to take a look for the other body. Yep.
You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy dynamite and gunpowder and gasoline.
Photo of Dusty Johnson, deceased. He has a bullet wound in the head and chest. Background details will be requested at a database search.
Ah, thank you, Tony. Just what I asked for. Now, if you would be so kind as to help me move this body, I would be most grateful.
There is no, hang on, guys. Just let me change camera because for some reason it's not really working. There is no, yeah, Tango's not working. It didn't come up. Wrong button, there we go. It didn't come up, so why didn't it not? Have I got another layer? Oh, there we go. Okay, you guys are kind of okay, I don't know why the question didn't pop up. Someone's gonna have to try that again. I guess, can I try from my end? See why it didn't work? Did it work for you guys? Did it come up on your end? Did the question thing come up on your end? Oh, it was J-Web. Hey, J-Web, but long time no here. I don't know why it didn't come up on your guys' end. Let's have a quick gander over, see what is going on. Is it working?
RT Duelist asked me, can you say hi, hello?
It has stopped. What just happened? Yeah, the ting dial's not working. Okay, let's see if we can make it work before we continue. What can I say, guys? I like to make sure you all get all your things.
You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy dynamite and gunpowder and gasoline.
Alright, so let's go to PC thing, replay.
You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy dynamite and gunpowder and gasoline.
Alright, Joker's got what he said. Heard that, and it was on screen for
You have failed me for the last time, RT.
I have not failed you. I fixed the problem. I just didn't know it was a problem until you did it. I didn't saw it on my screen. Wow, you guys were a bit late to respond. Anyway, let's get back to the game.
Ready, Tony? 1, 2, 3, lift with your leg. Gently now. We're going to take him to your left. Here we go.
There we go.
Good. We can put him down just there and down. Thank you again, Tony. You've been quite helpful as usual. Oh, and good luck. Well, look at that, over there. It appears as if one of the bullets exited the body and lodged itself in the wall behind it.
Good catch. Nice work, Duck.
Alright, gotta take photos of the bullet holes. You guys seeing everything alright? Do you guys want me to move where I am so you can like see the full subtitles, or are you guys okay?
Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side, ha ha ha.
Piece of cake.
It doesn't need to be matched for the dark side, considering I'm trying to be a detective right now.
Iron Zaku asked me, who would be worse to be stuck in a room with Chucky from Child's Play, or Megan from the movie M3 Gun? Both are abominations that must be purged. But if I were to choose the lesser of two evils, I would say Chucky. His size and primitive nature make him a more manageable threat compared to the advanced AI and adaptability of Megan. Remember, vigilance and discipline are key when facing any heretical entities. Purge the unclean.
Yeah, you could just dropkick Chucky. While M3 Gan, I'm gonna use that from now on. Yeah, she's like a size of a little girl. You never know what can happen. Anyway, okay, there we go. You got the details. Bullet slugs fired from a 9mm, likely fired from an automatic or semi-automatic weapon. Forensic analysis needed.
Good catch.
Bingo.
Yep, another 9mm. There's more to analyze. Let's have a look. What else is there? Ducky's analyzing the other guy's body. Oh, wait. Hello. I just caught that.
Good catch.
More bullets?
Perfect.
From more 9mm. So why were they shooting over here? Could they have been trying to shoot the other guy? And it just ended up passed through? Jeez. Beaver, you want something? No? What about Ducky?
Thank you, Tony. Perhaps Ziva is in need of your assistance.
Yeah, I'm trying to ask Ziva, but she doesn't want anything. Perfect explanation. You want anything, Ziva?
Thank you, Tony. Perhaps Ziva is in need of your assistance.
Is that not Ziva? Okay, so there's Gibbs. So, oh,
Look at that.
another bullet.
Perfect.
A bullet slug fired from a .357 pistol. Well, we've got two shooters, definitely. Take about two shooters, considering it's two different types of bullets. But that one seems a bit far out, considering where we found the body. Oh, Ziva's gone. Hello, what do we have up there?
Perfect.
What is that?
That was a tricky one. Thank you, Tony.
The other 3.57 bullet. What's it doing all the way up there? 71% of the crime scene area. It doesn't look like rooms.
Tony, have you found that last slug yet?
You know the difference between you and a nag? Me neither. I'll find it.
It doesn't appear to be on this side of the room, does it? I don't see it. Take photos of the bullets. So, the guy was right there, and the guy was there. Doesn't appear.
These look like fingerprints. Better take a photo.
Oh! So someone messed with the light switch. This reminds me of investigating a murder scene in Danganronpa. I wonder why. Maybe because they do.
Perfect.
Except we're trained professionals. So we have to get every little detail we can possibly find. The light switch has 2 fingerprints smudged onto the dust on its surface.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Someone used this light switch after the blast.
Why do you think that?
There are clear prints on the dust on both sides of the switch.
Meaning that they wanted to make a definite escape. So they were probably still in the dust when they were doing what they were doing here. So did they make the explosion on purpose after they shot the guards?
A bullet went right through this cabinet. We will need to move it to get the slug.
Well, don't just stand there. Give me a hand.
Pull the cabinet, Tony. Pull.
Come on.
You found it. Well done, Tony.
Guns. How so primitive. Need to bring my boy Connor for cyber life. Sure, but has he got anything on me?
Yes.
Yep, the other 357.
Look what eagle-eyed Denozo just found.
Some self-respect?
I set myself up for that one. No, Ziva. I found the last slug.
Good. Now help me set up these lasers so we can triangulate the bullet trajectories.
You're welcome, Ziva.
Your objective. Alright, so we gotta go to every bullet hole again and put in a laser.
Tony, you need to put one laser in each hole.
Trust me, Ziva. That's one thing I know how to do. I've had a lot of, let's just say, practice in similar circumstances.
Apparently not enough, because you have missed at least one.
Okay, there we go. Shit.
Maybe you are good at that after all.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Alright, so what have we found out?
Well, will you look at that?
Iron Zaku asked me, which fate is worse? Being in Hope's Peak Academy from Danganronpa with Monokuma, or being tortured by AM from I have no mouth and I must scream, Oh, man, what a twisted delight you've posed to me. Imagine the chaos. Being in Hope's Peak Academy where Monokuma thrust you into a macabre carnival of despair, forcing you to dance to the Demented Bears tune of Death Games. But a man is a whole other eldritch horror, a sadistic, omnipotent AI hell, bent on psychological and physical torture for eternity. It's a cosmic nightmare beyond comprehension. So if we're weighing the scales of madness and torment, I'd say facing AM's eternal wrath is like diving headfirst into an abyss of agony with no end, while Hope's begot, well, least there...
What? I'm glad that ended. What on earth happened there? I ended the cutscene when I was trying to pause it. So we've got the trajectories now with the 357, but now probably missed some information. What? The trajectory of the 9mm bullets shown, they were fired very precisely, suggesting professional gunsman. There was likely more than one shooter. Oh, we kind of guessed that. So we could tell one was the guardsman, and the other one was the personal shooter, possibly.
What do you got, DeNozo?
Different sets of unidentified footprints, fingerprints on the light switch, and my gut is telling me something interfered with the guard returning fire.
Nice work, DeNozo. Now go interview the other guard.
Which guard, boss?
The one that didn't get killed.
Right, boss.
You think it would be obvious, wouldn't you, to go talk to the guard that did not get killed? During the interview, you'll see this button appear on the screen. If you press it before the blue gauge is empty, you will get more details about the current situation. Get more details can trigger a piece of evidence to seed for the investigation.
Mr. Valesco, Special Agent DeNozo, NCIS. Need to ask you a few questions.
Sure, yeah.
You were on duty this morning when the robbery took place?
I was supposed to be.
That a yes or a no?
Alright, I was late, okay? Schedule said 2 o'clock, but I wasn't here then. Car conked out. It's a piece of crap.
Any idea who would want to rob the Lucky Card Casino?
Well, it's a casino. Anyone who likes money. But the guy who owns Casino Noir, he's got more interest than most.
I'm gonna need a name.
His name is Brian Tasca. He's been trying to buy the Lucky Card Casino for years, but the owners wouldn't sell. Word is he was pretty pissed about it.
Okay, so we got our first suspect. I think I gave Nick Cage a headache. Yeah. Alright, Jason Volsky believes a rival casino owner by the name of Bryson Tracy is the one behind the robbery. Okay.
You were late to work, so you didn't see what happened.
Not really.
Could you be more specific?
I told you I was late. I didn't see nothing. I don't know how many there were. I don't know how they did it, okay?
Hey, those are pretty sweet boots. I have a pair just like them.
They get the job done. And they don't make my feet sweat.
They're trailsman boots, right?
Yep. I wear them every night.
A print of the sole on Jason Volcon's boots. It can be compared to the footprint found in the crime scene. Yeah, just in case.
Anything else you can tell me about the night of the robbery?
Like I said, man, the robbers were gone when I got here.
Okay. If you think of anything else that might help, give me a call. Hey, boss. I just finished interviewing the casino guard, Jason Valesco.
And?
He says the owner of a rival casino, Brian Tasca, had motive to rob the Lucky Card. McGee should look this guy up.
Right.
Alright. So we got our first suspect. Better go look into it. And now we're McGee. Drag out a piece of evidence by keeping. Alright. Press it on the cells and the grid will change color. Click on it when it does. Okay. He's currently serving time in a prison. Wow. An FBI investigation report indicates that Brian Taser is currently serving time for money laundering, and his assets have been frozen, unlikely he planned the robbery.
What do you got, McGee?
The owner of Casino Noir, Brian Tasca, is currently under federal investigation for money laundering.
And?
Tasca is in a federal prison, and his assets are frozen, which makes it highly unlikely that he could have planned the heist.
So he's not our guy?
Afraid not, boss.
Okay. Get that victim profile finished.
On it.
Alright, so let's look at the new guy. Can we do them both? Nope, only one at a time. So let's start with this guy. Access granted. Isn't it? Alright. Ah, here we go. An officer in the reserve, Dusty Jones, serves his country for more than 20 years. His records indicate he was an experienced marksman. Oh! Honorably discharged. Okay. So he was a good marksman. So you might have actually hit the person. Got him. Marvin Franklin was a senior guard on the night security watch at the Lucky Card Casino. His records indicate he won the company competition 3 years in a row. He did? He was at the parking lot at night, gate guard at the Access Line Casino. His records show that he was never once late to shift, so he was a modern employee. No military background. His employee records indicate he was an excellent marksman. So 2 guards with excellent marksman skills.
Good work, McGee.
Tell Abby I'll tell her myself.
No new objective.
Zip it, McGee of Little Faith. I've not yet begun to investigate.
Denozo. Oh, Abby.
Hi, Abs.
Tony, what's up?
Need you to do me a favor.
A favor. All right. What do you need?
Ziva got flowers from somebody. I need you to lift the fingerprints off of it and tell me you sent them.
Tony, are you jealous? It's like you have a little crush on Ziva all of a sudden. That's too cute.
Crush. there's no crush. I don't see any crush. In fact, I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. You gonna help me, Abs? There's a calf cow in your future if you do.
What are friends for? But it'll cost you 2 calf pows.
Thanks, Abs. I owe you one.
Actually, 2.
Right. 2.
Wow, what are friends for? To do forensic analysis on each other. Alright, let's start with these shoe prints. See what I can find.
Let's match these footprints with the soles of known shoe brands.
Is that the marketing? Okay, we clearly need a lot of markings. Could that be it? We need one with something that's definitely marked in the middle, so maybe it's that one. Okay, we only got 2 chances. Damn it.
Kieran Zaku asked me, for a laugh, how would a space marine react if one was Isakid to Konosuba? Guffaws thrusting a space marine into the absurdity of Konosuba. The Emperor's holy wrath would be relentless upon witnessing such heresy. Faced with idiotic antics of Kazuma and his band, the Marine would likely view them as inept and unworthy of the Emperor's mercy, purging them for their incompetence. By the Emperor's light, this world is rife with fools and heretics. Purge them all.
Sounds about right. That's not it? Pretty sure it is, unless it's this one. Ah, great. Pretty sure I've done them all then. It has to be one of these 2, right? We got that same one twice. It can't be this one, no, surely. No. Oh, that's how. I just never knew how to rotate it, okay.
These footprints match boots commonly found in Army Navy surplus stores. They don't match shoes from anyone we identified at our crime scene, which means they belong to our robbers.
Send a question if you missed it. Don't know why I put it in an I-line sentence. I can see what the question is on my end. You asked Spencer for a laugh, how I wonder a space marine would cope if it was isekai to Konosuba. So these footprints was mainly done with army recruits. The footprints create the robber entered the criminal scene, the crime scene through the hole blown in the wall. Right, what about these ones?
Let's match these footprints with the soles of known shoe brands.
Now we're looking for that kind of pattern. That shoe won't be it. This one might.
The footprints that lead one way out of the counting room were made by trailsman boots. The same boots Jason Valesco wears.
Is that another question? I missed it. What's the Nicolas Cage? No, that was the Danganronpa one. Oh, someone got banned. For probably doing something they shouldn't have. Right. Don't know why you put in center. But I understand. Alright, I missed the question. What was the question then? Was that sent to me or was it sent through an AI?
One, two, three, and lift it up. Just what we wanted.
The first of the two unidentified fingerprints lifted off. Now for the gun.
Slow and steady wins the race.
There we go.
Abby Shudo does it again.
Okay. We lifted a fingerprint off it. That's excellent. Alright, so now we go back to the computer, I guess. Let's analyze fingerprint number 1. That doesn't look right. So, right? It doesn't line up. Ooh. That one kind of does.
These fingerprints belong to Melvin Farley.
Melvin Farley. Fingerprint number 2. That was
the
quick.
Fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco. The fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco.
So Jason Valesco was there the entire time.
What do you make of all this, Abby?
There's a lot here, Gibbs. It's not like I can just wave my hands over the pile and suddenly divine who your criminal is.
All right. Put it on the deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Light switch in the counter room was used twice. Once to turn the lights off and once to turn them back on. The M30, the 357 pistol found at the crime scene belonged to McBride. McBride, no military background, his employee records indicate he was a great marksman. The trajectory of the 357 caliber bullets was used.
Time to earn your lab coat. What would Einstein do?
By keeping and holding press.
Try again.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
What do you mean these two pieces of evidence? Why do you mean these two pieces of evidence?
Found what we were looking for.
The bullet trajectory from the 3.7 pistol was shot wildly. His shots were wild, which doesn't match up because we know he was an excellent marksman.
This isn't right.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Cameras failed, no.
Okay, check this out.
McKenna fled the bullets. He was a marksman, which leaves the question of why his shots were so wild as yet unanswered.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Why do you think these two pieces of evidence go to the light switch and Fury? You won't miss at close range.
Check this out.
He was shooting in the dark. It was a good shot. The only reason a man with such good aim would miss is that he couldn't see his targets as he shot in the dark.
Gibbs, it's the other guard. Jason Valesco is the insider.
Yep.
What are you gonna do? Ooh, he did it again.
Oh.
McGee, need an address for Jason Valesco.
Boss, that was the Lucky Card Casino. Valesco didn't show up for work this morning. They've called his home and his cell. No answer.
Bolo, now. McGee, trace his cell.
Already on it, boss.
Okay. No, so now McGee. I might have thought of another funny question, but I don't know if you want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want a good laugh. Give me a good laugh. Bring it on, Zaku. Bring it on. Bring it on before I do my McGeek. Alright, I guess then it's going to take a while for you to put in the question. That's fine. I'll wait. waiting.
Zaku asked me, for a dark laugh, how would the Space Marines react to discovering catgirls from Nekopara? By the Emperor's fury, what heresy is this abomination? Catgirls from Nekopara, you say. Such creatures would be viewed as mutant filth, an affront to the purity of mankind. An instant and thorough purge would be the only fitting response. The sacred flame of the Promethean Creed would cleanse these mutants, leaving no trace of their blasphemous existence. Purge, burn, and destroy for the Emperor.
They don't need to be purged, they need to be purged. There's nothing wrong with Nekos.
Converge on suspect vehicle's location.
I've never missed before, and I don't plan to start now. I hope you've enjoyed your joyride.
10-4, Unit 221.
Oh.
Suspect vehicles at Satellite Park.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments, you'll be caught.
9th Avenue.
10-4.
Come on.
Dispatch. Suspect vehicle is at Satellite Park.
Unit 198 coming in.
Boss, we got him.
Where?
Valesco is being transported to NCIS as we speak. He'll be in the interrogation room for you when you're ready.
My Hunter on my laptop version of World now is using Megumin wand as a gun lads. Oh my god, that sounds that sounds insane. I think a certain Amamon would love this space much. Well then, get him on the bolo and let him know. I got enough damn cat puns from Monster Hunter.
Let's hear it.
Ooh.
No need to shout.
Why were you running?
I was scared, alright?
What happened in the counting room? Need to know what you saw.
There was a hole in the wall. Dust on everything.
That it?
There was a huge frickin' hole in the wall, okay? Dustin and Mel were dead on the floor. It was a mess.
You go inside?
When I saw that, I turned around. I didn't touch nothing, I just split.
Sure about that?
Look, I already told you I left when I saw Dustin and Mel. I didn't touch nothing, I just left, okay?
Only one problem. You got your fingerprint on the light switch in the counting room, which makes you a liar.
Okay, so I touched the light switch. So what?
What's your relationship to the victims?
We were good friends.
Could you be more specific?
I mean, we used to go and do stuff together, so yeah, we were friends.
How about Melvin Farley?
What about Mel? Mel used to take me to the shooting range.
Gonna need more than that.
He used to go to the shooting range almost every weekend. He let me come sometimes. Mel was a hella good shot.
It's a good shot. They used I think he used that, right? Oh no. Oh. I'll have to start again. Oh, I have to start again.
Let's hear it.
No need to shout.
Why were you running?
I was scared, alright?
What happened in the counting room? Need to know what you saw.
There was a hole in the wall.
Positive.
Dust on everything.
That it?
There was a huge frickin' hole in
Swift
the
Spooks
wall.
asked me, why was Thor crying in Deadpool and Wolverine? Ah, Thor crying, you say imagine the god of thunder finding himself in a Deadpool and Wolverine escapade. Between Deadpool's relentless quips and Wolverine's brooding demeanor, Thor would probably, if ever, shed a tear from sheer exasperation at the sheer absurdity and chaos surrounding him. Crying over spilt mead or Mjolnir gone missing, however, remains the more plausible scenario.
Maybe a plausible scenario for now. You did a smart idea asking Jarvis, considering it's Tony's AI. But we probably have another theory, and that's probably that it's going to get answered in a later Avengers thing. Considering Doctor Doom is going to be the next big bad of the MCU, who knows what they're going to do.
Only one problem. You got your fingerprint on the light switch in the counting room, which makes you a liar.
Okay, so I touched the light switch. So what?
What's your relationship to the victims?
We were good friends.
Could you be more specific?
I mean, we used to go and do stuff together, so yeah, we were friends.
How about Melvin Farley?
What about Mel? Mel used to take me to the shooting range.
Gonna need more than that.
He used to go to the shooting range almost every weekend. He let me come sometimes. Mel was a hella good shot.
So it's not the bullets. Could it be the robber's footprints? No. What? His fingerprints. See, I'm learning. Yes, you are. I used all 4 evidence things, so what the hell did I miss?
Let's hear it.
No need to shout.
Why were you running?
I was scared, all right?
What happened in the counting room? Need to know what you saw.
There was a hole in the wall. Dust on everything.
That it?
There was a huge frickin' hole in the wall, okay? Dustin and Mel were dead on the floor. It was a mess.
You go inside?
When I saw that, I turned around. I didn't touch nothing, I just split.
Sure about that?
Look, I already told you I left when I saw Dustin and Mel. I didn't touch nothing, I just left, okay?
Only one problem. You got your fingerprint on the light switch in the counting room, which makes you a liar.
Okay, so I touched the light switch. So what?
What's your relationship to the victims?
We were good friends.
Could you be more specific?
I mean, we used to go and do stuff together, so yeah, we were friends.
How about Melvin Farley?
What about Mel? Mel used to take me to the shooting range.
Gonna need more than that.
He used to go to the shooting range almost every weekend. He let me come sometimes. Mel was a hella good shot.
Can I? Oh, I didn't notice that. Thanks. Alright, what have we got here? John in the dark.
Iron Zaku asked me, how would a Marvel vs. Capcom pitch as an animated series on Disney Plus sound? Well, Marvel vs. Capcom as an animated series on Disney Plus. Now that's some high-octane adrenaline, pumping magic waiting to happen. Picture this, you got the Avengers duking it out with Street Fighter legends, Dr. Doom scheming with Wesker, all wrapped up in a plot thicker than Tarantino's script, with epic fights, witty banter, and jaw-dropping crossovers. This could be the ultimate geeky spectacle. You best believe it'd be a wild ride.
Wow. I need to try Marvel vs. Capcom. I haven't tried it myself yet, so maybe. Oh. Okay. Alright, now can I try this now? So I was right.
But how does he fire 3 rounds and miss with every shot?
Bad luck, I guess. How am I supposed to know?
And where were you at the time of the robbery?
I guess I was still on my way to work.
Really?
I had car trouble. I told Agent Denozo before, you can check with him.
When did you go into the counting room?
I got to work late. I didn't see the counting room until later.
After the crime?
Yeah. I walked in, just a little, you know. But then I saw all that stuff, and I took off.
Your boot prints say otherwise.
So? I was in the room. So what?
Well, your boot prints lead one way. Out of the counting room.
So?
Your footprints were in the dust from the explosion. One way, Valesco. You were inside when they blew the wall. You turned the lights off after the explosion so that Dustin and Melvin wouldn't be able to see, just like your buddies planned. They came prepared. That's why they didn't miss. And Melvin did. And once the guards were dead, you turned the lights on and walked right out the hole in the wall. You were the inside guy. And you're going to jail for it, Velasco.
Okay, wait. No, I didn't want to, but they threatened my daughter.
Threatened how?
They had night vision goggles. They just wanted me to turn off the lights. They said if I didn't do what they said, they'd kill her. Kill her, man. I didn't know what else to do.
We could protect her, but only if you tell us who killed Dustin and Melvin. Donoso, get a security team out to Velasco's daughter's school. Now.
No, I don't have names. Just phone numbers. They called me from 3 different numbers.
Alright, so we've got the phone numbers now.
Gibbs.
Hello, Jethro. I think you should come and see this.
On my way.
Ooh. We're now going to see Ducky.
My, such a waste. A decorated marksman such as yourself gunned down in cold blood.
In the entrance wound found in Melvin Frey's chest, the diameter of the wound and burning of the tissues are consistent with the 9mm bullet and weapons found at the scene. The exit wound found in Melvin Frey's back. The diameter of the wound is consistent with the 9mm bullet and the weapons found at the scene.
There is nothing unusual I can find, other than a few extra pounds likely due to an unhealthy attraction to jelly donuts. You, my friend, were in perfect health. Well, until someone put a bullet in your chest.
Well, at least we knew he was perfectly healthy, apart from a few jelly donuts.
My poor Corporal Johnson. It looks as if someone got the proverbial drop on you.
Bullet wound in the head. Shows it was at really close range. Ooh. Bullet wound found in the chest. Ooh, these are burns covering a large portion of his chest, likely caused by the explosion blast. Oh. There are no... Oh, what have we got here? There are bruises on his hand, likely caused by flying debris.
After the explosion, you were shot once in the chest. Looks cut and dried. Both men were shot and killed by submachine guns.
Thanks, Duck. Going to see Abby.
So nothing special came on the autopsy. Judged by the bullets.
Let's see what type of firearm this slug was shot from. definitely 9mm slugs shot from an MP5.
MP5. I wonder what kind of guns that.
Ducky was right. These bullets definitely came from MP5 submachine guns.
McGee, need you to find out who owns MP5s in the Atlantic City area.
On it, boss.
I've always find it quite interesting when they do this in NCIS or any other like shows like this when they try and find information like this. Oh, so he's tracing the call, not looking for like some machine guns.
Now I'll cross-reference those locations with the 3 numbers we got from Valesco. Should be easy to figure out where the guns and phones intersect.
$50 feet to phone.
Here's a list of all possible locations our thieves could have gotten MP5 submachine guns. Got it. There's only one location. Deep Coast Rifle Range. I'm downloading the address for the shooting range to your phone now.
Okay.
Yeah, but Gibbs doesn't use phones, so that's gonna be hard. This is already inaccurate. Oh boy.
What do you got here, Dirty Harry?
I just got here a few minutes before you. Looks like we've got ourselves a dispute of some kind.
Yeah, picked up on that.
Though over what, I couldn't yet say.
You find anything else when you arrived?
No one was alive when I got here. I was the first to respond, and I didn't move anything or anyone. I was waiting for backup.
We got reason to believe this shooting range is involved in the robbery of the Lucky Card Casino. So that will be a big thank you, Sergeant Gates, but NCIS is gonna take it from here.
No problem. This place is all yours.
Ziva, search the place. Talk to the rest of the team. See if they need help.
Yes, Gibbs. Tony, where did the police sergeant go?
Handed the case over to us and got back on his pony.
There was a pony at the crime scene?
It's an expression, Ziva. It means he... never mind. Round up all the guns from our dead guys over there, then bag and tag the stray brass.
I know the procedure, Tony.
Alright, now I'm Ziba.
A gun. I should take a photo.
An MP5. Some machine gun was found at the Deep Coast Rifle Range. Could be a murder weapon.
Another gun.
Another MP5.
Could you be so kind as to help me take photos of these recently departed souls?
Time to take photos. I will start with this victim.
Please don't forget. I need photos of all the victims.
So first victim was Kate Ramos. A female victim. Alright, who's the other one then? Our second victim is James Finn.
There are still victims to photograph. What's that? I should take a photo. Clearly, this money came from the cash register.
So what does a cash register look like if that money did come from it?
The cash register is empty.
So it might actually be money from the register.
Empty cash register.
Third victim. And our third victim is Louis Silva.
3 victims.
Iron Zaku asked me, which Disney live-action remake brings the most heresy in being the worst of the worst? By the Emperor's light, the answer is clear. The heresy of the live-action remake that stands most vile and unworthy must be Mulan. Stripped of its soul, devoid of the original spirit, and honor it dishonors the source material with its mundane execution. Such an abomination would be purged without hesitation. For the Emperor.
For the Emperor? Is that Darth Vader, you asked? No, it's Space Marine. Well, it's a good thing I'm rewatching the MCU, so I'll get some good movies. Hello?
A safe. I should see what is inside. Let me see if I can still open one. These look to be related to the casino robbery. I should photograph them.
They really love the Emperor, huh?
The safe is done. I will move on.
I'll be surprised if like Gibbs is in that sound thing. I really gotta check that if Gibbs is in there. Doesn't look like there's anything in here that's happened. The door was
This
what?
looks like blood.
Oh boy. I should photograph the RT
Taking
Faz.
photos, please. Now on to other things.
Yeah, makes sense. So they were in here. Does that mean they were after someone?
Is that blood?
Pure? They
No
were.
body, though. I should photograph this.
So they were definitely after something on this computer. But we can't access. I guess we can't go onto the computer. But they definitely look like they were going onto the computer. What? What do you think, Ducky?
Ziva, how nice of you to come and see me. I was just in the process of measuring the liver temperatures of our deceased friends here. Preliminary estimates indicate all 3 of them were alive not more than 15 minutes before you arrived on the scene.
Did you search the bodies, Ducky? Was there anything of note on the shooters' bodies that might give us a clue as to what the shooting was about?
The first man I examined was carrying a cell phone. Perhaps the others have them as well.
So they all had cell phones.
What about that gun rack? You check it?
Behind the counter? There's nothing there. Hello.
I think this may be the last gun.
$38. Wait. I wonder if... Bingo. Shooting range phone. Thought so. Hidden phone in there. Doesn't look like there's anything to highlight on here.
Listen, Proby. 3 shooters, 3 guns. Get them all. Got it?
Hold your cows. I am working on it.
Horses, Ziva. Horses.
Okay.
Going somewhere, Ziva?
A padlocked locker. I should see what is inside. Night vision goggles and explosives.
Oh.
Gibbs will want photos of these.
Perfect from the scene that we saw.
Nothing left to search in the locker. I will move on.
Missing one more gun. Where?
This man is carrying a cell phone, and I suspect the others are as well. They may help you find the killer.
Let's check back in that room again. I don't think there's anything more left in this room, possibly. So all that means is the rest are there. Wait.
Bullet holes. I should take a photo.
Submachine gun slugs. So that would explain how he died. He obviously got hit by the slugs from the submachine gun. Doesn't appear to be anything else. Documents been left aside.
Now figure out what really happened.
Listen, Proby. 3 shooters, 3 guns. Get them all. Got it?
Hold your cows. I am working on it.
Horses, Ziva. Horses.
Going somewhere, Ziva?
Find all the cell phones and take photos of all the guns and bullets. I thought we have. there more bullet holes that we're missing?
Back to work.
Wait, if there's holes in the counter, so maybe... What am I missing? I need one more cell phone and one more picture of a gun.
Ironzaku asked me, for a laugh, what popular musician do you Space Marines approve of currently? By the Emperor's decree, there is no room for such frivolity in the life of a Space Marine. However, if a musician's work were to echo the battle hymns of the Adeptus Astartes and inspire righteous fury, perhaps the martial tones of Sabaton might align with our cause. Their anthems recounting the glories and tragedies of war could serve as a fitting backdrop to the unending crusade for mankind's survival. Now, back to the purging.
I've been in a bin. We're missing one phone and one more bullets.
Listen, Proby. 3 shooters, 3 guns. Get them all. Got it?
Hold your cows. I am working on it.
Horses, Ziva. Horses.
I'm missing something, but what? Wait. Oh, there it is. It's all cell phones. So now we're just missing one little bullet hole.
Thank you, Ziva. I have no more need of your help. But I'm sure if you look, you will find other clues here.
We're missing one more bullet hole. But let's see. They clearly shoot there before they get them, and then they came into here. Someone did work here. I feel like it should be it, but I could be wrong. But there's no sign of bullet holes. I definitely wouldn't make for a good detective. I'm struggling to find one more bullet hole. What was that?
Other bullet holes.
Are you serious? I couldn't see that.
I think that's all of them.
Hey, Abby.
Hi, Ziva. You don't happen to have any 9mm bullets lying around, do you?
No. Why?
I already used up all mine testing MP5s.
I am sorry to hear that. I hope you can find some soon. But in the meantime, we will be sending you a new batch of evidence to process, including some night vision goggles.
Score! Night vision goggles. Mine broke last month.
Try not to have too much fun.
I mean, night vision goggles are fun to play with. I've got some. Alright, let's start with this free pistol.
Press, then lift. Abby Shudo does it again. Slow and steady wins the race. Just what we wanted.
Last one.
1, 2, 3, and lift it up.
Okay.
I got it.
Alright, we got fingerprints. Now let's see who they belong to. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
The fingerprints on the .38 pistol belong to Luis Silva.
Luis Silva.
The fingerprints on this MP5 belong to Kate Ramus.
Alright. And last fingerprints. They go to...
Iron Zaku asked me which gaming world would be the worst to be thrown in Detroit, Become Human or Night City, from Cyberpunk 2077 inches. Both worlds present their own unique brand of existential dread, but Night City from Cyberpunk 2077 might take the crown for sheer chaos and danger. Picture this, a neon-soaked metropolis riddled with corruption, ruthless corporations and deadly street gangs. The risk of being caught in the crossfire of augmented combat, cyberpsychosis or corporate espionage looms large. In contrast, while Detroit Become Human deals with deep moral dilemmas and societal upheaval, there's a semblance of hope and potential for change. Ultimately, Night City's unforgiving nature could make it the more treacherous reality to navigate.
Interesting.
The fingerprints on this MP5 belong to James Finn.
Oh, the evidence has been put together.
This gun matches the slugs that killed Mel Farley at the Lucky Card Casino. Way to go. This gun matches the slugs that killed Dustin Johnson at the Lucky Card Casino. Luis Silva returned fire with his .38 pistol at the shooting range. Let's see who this footprint really belongs to.
I think it could be this guy. Maybe not. Gonna have an early night for work tomorrow. Catch you later, guys. Catch you later, Zarko. Glad to have you here. Hello? This might be more.
These footprints belong to James Finn. They match the unknown footprints from the Lucky Card Casino.
So he was there.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff to sort through here, Gibbs.
Deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Move the... I say it's been moved. Yep.
Okay, check this out.
The evidence proves that Louisiana was shot in his office. His body was moved after he was already dead. Who could have done that?
Try again. This won't elude me for long.
Body was moved.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Found what we were looking for.
James Finn's footprints and fingerprints and weapons prove that he was the one who murdered. Ooh.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Just what I thought.
Okay. The materials found at the deep close rifle range proves that Lucy Sears was involved in the robbery of the Lucky Card Casino. Was he alone?
Try again.
But what does that mean, Abs?
Alright.
Found what we were looking for.
Kate Rome's footprints, fingerprints, and weapons prove that she was the one who murdered.
Our casino robbers became victims themselves.
Time to visit Ducky.
So, the people who robbed died there? Which means it must be a third party.
What can you tell me about what happened at the shooting range, my friend? From the autopsies of your companions, I can see you fired your gun. But who fired at you?
39mm bullets found in his lungs. They're consistent with the other bullets and weapons found at the scene.
When these smaller bullets entered your lungs, you probably didn't even feel them. This much larger 44 caliber slug likely stopped your heart before the smaller bullets were ever fired.
Interesting. Hello?
What do we have here? A broken proximal interphalangeal joint. But the lack of bruising suggests it happened post-mortem, which means you were moved after you were killed.
It was the ultimate case of death. Cause of death was a bullet from a 44 Magnum. A bullet that does not match any of the weapons found at the scene.
These men are not telling us the same tale.
Come on, Duck. Deduction board.
Yes, well, best get to it.
What does that mean, Duck?
Louis' body was moved and he was killed by a weapon not found at the crime scene, suggesting the murder is at large. Why would the murderer take the money?
What does that mean, Duck?
Crime scene was
I will spare you the gory details, Jethro. But you can think about it this way.
The crime scene was tampered with in an attempt to make it look like it was a robbery, but this was no robbery.
The crime scene was tampered with. Someone deliberately tried to arrange it to look like a robbery. But it wasn't.
Thanks, Duck. Now let's see what McGee can get from the cell phones.
So the crime scene wasn't a crime scene? So the casino is the main place to get information. The shooting range give us nothing. All three victims at the shooting range called the same unidentified phone number several times, including just minutes before they died. Whoever made this call did it just after the robbery took place. Wow, 2 instantly. I guess I'm really good. Oh. Call identity was blocked. Made this call did it just before the crime scene took place. No more cap. I did something wrong then. Ooh. Off. Yep.
Now let's track down who that mysterious number belongs to.
Whoa. That's a military guy.
The number is from a cell charged up from a prepaid card purchased at a convenience store just off the Atlantic City Strip. Using a credit card under the name Trevor Gates.
Deduction board.
Time to make some magic. That was a mistake. Something's not right here.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee? In English, McGee.
Oh.
Well, the way I see it,
Sergeant Gates was not only at the crime scene, he created it. He planned and exploited the murder of the men at the Deep Coast Range.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
well, the
They
way I
planned
see
it together? The evidence at the shooting range proves that the three victims were all involved in the robbery.
DeNozo, need a bolo on Sergeant Gates. McGee, track his cell phone.
On it, boss.
On it, boss.
So we've got our man. Right?
Roger, Unit 223. Unit 198, go ahead.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments you'll be caught.
Roger, Unit 223. Unit 198, go ahead.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
He's really going at it, isn't
We
he?
got him. Coming around the corner. Unit 223, coming in from 9th Avenue.
Unit 198 coming in from Interstate. Intercept at Main.
Where is he going?
Unit 223 coming in from 9th Avenue.
Whoa! What in the...
Dispatch, this is Unit 36. Send a medical examiner out here. Driver didn't make it.
Hey, Ziva. Nice flowers. It must be fun having a mysterious admirer send you flowers.
My father? The flowers are from my father?
Yes, Junior, they are.
Dad, what are you doing here? And why are you sending Ziva flowers?
I'm in town for an international conference on investment in next-generation polymers. Today is the one-year anniversary of Ziva's official U.S. citizenship.
Oh, yeah, that.
Did you forget, son?
I didn't forget. I was just waiting until she thought I forgot. Then I was gonna surprise her.
Right.
I really did get you something.
It does not matter, Tony. I did not expect anything. Tony, you were not kidding.
Nope.
What are these?
Only the best collection of American movies ever made. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one.
I may actually forget. We did it! We did the first episode! Can we actually, like... Wait, oh, okay. No. Episode 2, I don't... Okay, skip. Because I actually plan on doing this, like, one episode a stream, alright? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we can go straight into episode 2 anytime. I have no idea actually how many chapters there are. Does it actually tell me on the back? On the box? No, it doesn't say. But it's 16 plus, but it doesn't feel like it's 16. Well, I guess it's more of like mental gymnastics sort of thing. It's insane how many episodes there are. Well, that's shocking. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to play the game a bit more. So yeah, I'll definitely be streaming this a lot more often, up until completion. Yeah. So this is going to be like a multi-stream, memorial to my granddad, since this was like his favorite series to watch. So that's going to be fun to do, trying to figure out. I'm definitely going to be binge watching more NCIS to like get into the more criminal landscape. But this was definitely fun. Episode 1, the jackpot, was definitely a lot of fun. I wonder why though, the guy decided to pretty much take his own life, driving off the edge. I wonder why, rather than just go to prison. I guess we'll never know. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you everyone who joined into the streams. I'm going to probably now sit down and watch more NCIS. So until next time, this is me, signing out. Bye-bye.